What's up everyone, it's Mike Sherrard. Welcome back to the social media land where it seems like every single day there's new platforms, new algorithms, and new features. So it's my duty to keep you up to date on all of the latest and greatest features. And today what we're gonna dive into is how to use Instagram Reels. So this is a new feature that rolled out. It was previously beta tested in a number of different countries. So today I want to walk you through step by step on my phone exactly how to properly use all of the features that are within Instagram Reels. Now, if you don't know about the commotion that's been going on about TikTok, there's a lot of controversy as well as a lot of conversation going around about them banning TikTok from the United States. Now, as we all know, Facebook is the king of trying to take over every single platform. And with Facebook seeing the success, as well as the fact that TikTok might be getting banned, they've taken it upon themselves to capitalize on this opportunity and launch Instagram Reels. So this is a direct competitor basically to TikTok. And that's what we're gonna look into right now, is how similar it is. And let's walk through now how to properly use this platform within Instagram. So we're gonna pull up my phone, as you can see here, and I'm gonna show you the different ways to get to Instagram Reels. So the first way is you can come down and click the little magnifying glass, and this is gonna take you to the Explore page. And what you'll notice is that the top thing featured on the Explore page is Instagram Reels. Now, if we click on Instagram Reels, you can scroll through and you can see all of the different Reels similar to an Explore page on TikTok, which is showing you, again, very much a direct competitor to it. So what I want to dive into is step by step how to use Instagram Reels. So we're gonna come back to the home page and we're going to click on our Instagram story. Now when we click on our Instagram story, you can see here that we've got my camera showing, and the first thing that we need to do is flip over to Reels. So if we come over to Reels, you can see here on my own face that there's a couple different things we can look at, which is one, audio. So if you decide to use audio very much similar to a TikTok video was, you've got a bunch of different options to choose a ton of different videos. Now, for copyright reasons, I'm not gonna be playing the audio, but if you decided to choose one of these top songs, let's say Watermelon Sugar, you can see that you can choose different sections of the song here depending on what you want to feature on your video. So that's kind of cool, so that you're not just picking a templated section of that song, you're choosing something that is actually specific to what you want to feature on that video, and you can drag and drop as this goes on. So that's one of the features. Now the next one, of course, is you can choose the speed. So you can slow it down, you can speed it up. So if we're deciding to record something like this and then we want to play it back, you can see that it's going to go very, very slowly. So we're going to discard that, and you can make it speed up as well. Now the next thing that I want to talk about is the effects, which you've got very similar to different overlays. So you can play around with these, have fun with them as you wish. See what this pineapple turns me into. Oh my God. But there you have it. You can look at the different things like this, record it, and delete it ultimately, because that looks absolutely ridiculous. Now the next thing is the timer. So one of the cool things about this is you can actually choose how long the sections you want to be, but not only that, you can actually make sure that you're ahead of time and you can square up the frame, because one of the difficulties about TikTok was the fact that you didn't have time to square up the image and align it. Whereas here, for example, if we set a 6-second timer for this specific clip, when you set the timer, it'll actually do a countdown. So when we come over, you can see 1, 2, 3, and now we can square up and do our video footage and talk as if we wanted to have it framed that way. So we're gonna go ahead and delete that. But it's important to know that as this new feature, you're able to, again, square it up and align it. So if you're doing cuts and transitions, it's gonna make it a lot easier for you to square up the cuts, square up the transitions, and create a very seamless video. Now, a couple different things for us to note is you can do obviously these features, but if we want to piece together a video, there's a couple nuances that you have to understand about creating an actual Instagram Reel. So let's go ahead and create one, and I'll show you what I mean by this. So we're just gonna make something absolutely ridiculous here. So we're gonna get rid of the features, we're gonna get rid of the timer. We'll just do a 3-second timer. So if we're doing this 3-second timer, we'll set it, and we will record something right now, just absolutely silly. Okay guys, so we're gonna check it out. Obviously, you're not gonna see. So you're not gonna see my audio on there, but now let's do the next clip. So you can see here that you can align, which is cool. So if you're doing transitions, you can actually align your face of where you're supposed to be before you record the next clip. So if we're gonna record the next clip and it's gonna be another few seconds, we're gonna set the timer and we're gonna go ahead and record. So we're gonna go ahead and click record. We're gonna align ourselves here. And now we can do something absolutely ridiculous for the next few seconds, and then this is gonna stop. Okay, now one thing to note, it's 15 seconds long. So your oh my God, your Instagram reel has to be 15 seconds long. But this is the first nuance that I wanted you to see, is the fact that you actually cannot delete 2 videos back. So if we click this back arrow, you can see the 1 video back, which is interesting, but you cannot delete 2 videos back. So if we go to delete this, you can discard the latest clip, but you actually cannot delete the clip before it, which is kind of annoying, because with TikTok, one of the cool things is you are actually able to rearrange clips and make it very easy on yourself. But with this, you're actually not able to do that. Now, if we get rid of this alignment and we just do one thing, I want to show you how you can actually edit your video. So if we're just going to go ahead and click this and we're going to start recording again, I'll draw over it and show you what I mean. So if we were just to talk over here and do something absolutely ridiculous, because that's what we're doing, show my disgusting hair today, this is what you can do. So we can go back to this clip and you can review it, but you can draw over it as well after the fact. So you can see here that if we want to go to the next steps, you can click this arrow and now you can draw over these clips. So if we wanted to draw over here and you wanted to put text, you can again write something on your screen saying, you know, check this out. And one thing that you need to see is that you can actually click on the text and you can frame how long you want it to show up for. Okay? Now the final thing is you can still draw on it, so you can still draw all kinds of stuff on here. You can still use, you know, some of these GIFs and all of the other features, but you can't do things like polls, countdowns, and the like. And then when you're done, all you have to do is click share. Now there's a couple different things here. You can either share it after you write a caption to your story, so you can either add it directly to your story, or if you come back to Reels, you can actually share it to your feed as well. So that's where you're starting to see people come into using these in their feed, because it's a very playful way. And again, as these start to become the new norm, it's really important to keep your finger on the pulse of what's new and what's relevant. So you're going to see a lot of these, instead of people like they previously did, where they were simply just downloading their TikTok and posting it on their Instagram. Now you can post Reels natively to your Instagram feed, which is going to be a great feature for people who want to stand out. Now, the last thing that I want to say as we wrap up here is it's incredibly important for people to leverage what's new. So you're going to see a lot of people starting to leverage Instagram Reels because it's the newest, latest, and greatest platform that's being used by Instagram, which means that when it's new, usually you have an unfair advantage of gaining a following from this. So what I recommend is give it a shot. Start to play around with it. It is very similar in nature to TikTok, and I think this is going to be a great way to separate yourself from people that are going to be lagging behind. So as you become better at using these new features, it's going to keep you ahead of the curve, but you're also going to benefit unfairly in the positive direction compared to the rest that are going to be slow to adopt and struggle to become proficient with these new platforms. So another feature thrown into the mix at you as if there weren't enough, but hopefully this gives you an understanding of how you can actually use this feature in order to take your Instagram to the next level, likely capitalize on an untapped market of new followers, and start to get ahead of the curve as TikTok potentially begins to phase out and Instagram Reel begins to again accelerate. But not only that, as people become more familiar with it, they're going to release new features. So get in while it's early, understand how to use it, and then as new features for the Instagram Reels roll out, you're going to be again one step ahead of the competition. So if you have any other questions, please make sure you drop a comment below. I'd love to know what you think about this new feature called Instagram Reels. Let me know if you're using it. Let me know if you have any tips, tricks, or secrets. Otherwise, thank you so much for tuning in as always, and we will see you next time.